techniques? Is inflation getting to you? Well, CraftFancy has the cure. Join us on 8/12/2023 in the One of a Kind group for our class, Friendship Fun Fold Technique Card Class. For $20, yes, I said $20, you'll be able to make 3 wonderful cards using various folding techniques. The custom kit includes the following products: Best Friends Clear Stamp and Magnolia Grove 6x6 paper pad. Cardstocks, die cuts, and envelopes are included to create 1 card each of the design for 3 cards in total. Remember though, with CraftFancy, adhesives are not included. You will also need these additional products, which you might already have, to complete the project: black stamping ink pad, liquid and double-sided adhesives, foam tape, trimmers, and scissors. So be sure to join us on Saturday, 8/12/2023, live in the One of a Kind group as we go for our Friendship Fun Fold Technique class for only $20. Get it on order. Get it today. I'm going to see you on 8/12. Don't delay. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Brian with CraftFancy. Joining me today is
Carol with CraftFancy.
CraftFancy. All right, you look like a professional now, Carol.
I don't think so.
She always likes
It's
doing
not
this.
my thing.
Oh yeah, I think it is. So
It is not.
guys, I want to welcome everyone. Yes, it is the One of a Kind show. We are coming live on a couple different channels today. We are coming live to you on the CraftFancy channel, coming live to you on the One of a Kind group, Facebook, and YouTube. And brand new today, which I know no one signed up for because I just announced it Wednesday, is we have a CraftFancy YouTube back up and going again. So I had to recreate my CraftFancy YouTube page, which had gotten taken down about a year and a half ago due to the fact that Brian put too many links on there and they thought I was spamming. So
Yes.
so we got that back up and going too, and we'll make a post on that as well so you guys can see the videos in there. So how's everyone doing today? Connie Bartish is joining us.
Connie.
She must be on the Fast CraftFancy page. Renee Bennett's joining us. Man, how you guys doing today? So hopefully everything's going to be working all right. We've got some great projects today. Hopefully everything goes smooth. Keep your fingers crossed. And we got everything going. So the only thing I didn't do was when I was doing it was that I didn't get onto the page so I can see people. And I'm going to try to do that right now as we're talking. Carol, what's cooking in our world today?
Nothing.
Did we make some major announcements on during the week?
Yes, we're moving.
What? Some major announcements on. Ooh, look at that! It's backflash. We are moving. Yes, let's just show those really quick. We are moving. So anyone that may not saw the attention on Monday,
It shouldn't affect anybody that's not local. It's really just affecting those that are local, that shops at the CraftFancy store, and we will be moving to Vernon Hills. Sometimes, probably, we're estimating it's going to be September, early September. But we're still trying to figure out how to tackle this move and what we're gonna do.
Yes. Yeah, so it's exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. Unfortunately, when you're not a big company, you don't have people you just put in place and say, okay, we're making a move, make it seamless.
Yep.
Or people have experience of doing this. So it's 15 years that the store's been here. And I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of crap that accumulated over the years.
Yes.
So it's one of those that it's been interesting. So we got a lot of stuff, but then we've been kind of doing stuff too. So it's been fun. I'm really exciting to you. We had a video up there. I don't think maybe I do have the video.
You don't have to do it now.
Oh yeah, there it is. That's the video that we were showing. That's going to be our new location there for anyone that didn't see it. I think y'all pretty much saw it. And I'm just showing you just because I'm waiting for a couple minutes for people to come in. That's all. So we can get started with it. if you hear any noises in the background today, store is really busy, so we got to check that out.
So when we move, we're gonna have dedicated office space for this.
Yes, yeah. So the good news is when we do our virtuals now, we're going to be
In September, hopefully.
in September, right?
Hopefully we moved already, or we might be doing it
so
here.
the good news. Yep.
Or we might be doing it here, but there will be emptier here. I don't know. We
Right.
don't know yet.
So it's just all different. So that's why, again, from a one of a kind group standpoint today, we weren't able to. We're not going to do the door prizes in the next month or so because you see there's a lot of work over there. So we're going to take some time getting that set up, and then also too is getting our virtuals going because we still do the Wednesday nights. So I'm going to try to keep that Wednesday night stuff going as well. It might end up being that I got to get my hands dirty again and maybe do one myself or something like Carol does. Important CraftFancy stuff.
Yes.
So, all right, let's get going there. All right. So, Carol, you ready to get going?
I'm ready.
Are you guys ready at home? Did you get your kits? Let us know if you got everything out or if you're
If not,
playing
just
along at home.
watch us how we do these folding cards, so then to make it quick and easy and doesn't make it so complicated.
Right. Yes. Knocking down walls for a larger open space or keeping the rooms, keeping with separate rooms. It's a little of both. We're knocking down a couple rooms so we can
Make it bigger.
bigger area, and then a couple of rooms are going to stay smaller, so we can have more intimate type settings. So we're going to try to set it up. So stay tuned for all the videos as they come along. We'll give you updates as we're kicking along. All right, Carol, I'm going to move to the overhead camera. Let's see what you got cooking there. You got something on the board?
Yes. So we're making these 3 cards today. Super easy folding cards. We can make it interesting. And this one just kind of all opened and fold.
Whoa, we got Local King joining us too.
Hi,
Local
Lisa.
King Rubber Stamp. Great presentation there.
And this is a gatefold, so you kind of tuck the sentiments in the circle. So without me talking too much, I'm gonna start. Let's go with this one first, the gatefold. So if you have done your homework, which I did, but we'll walk through everything today. So basically, you have to cut your little strip. This is 2 inches by 5 3/8, I believe. Yes. Yeah, and you need 2 strips of the. You need 2 strips of this, which is 2 by 5 3/8. Your kit comes with a 2 of these little die cut circle. And then I already pre-stamped my sentiments, but I'm gonna have an extra one here because when you're doing the gatefold, you want your sentiments to be a little more sturdy. So I did 2. I layered 2 on here, and this frame I did 2 as well, so that when you open and closing it, that it doesn't get so flimsy. So that's that. And then the last piece is your card base, and you have to score at 2 inches. No, 2 1/8. Not 2, 2 1/8. And then what I did was, because if you have a little small scoring board like what I have here, what I did was I flip it over and I score it over here at 2 1/8. So I'm gonna score on the back side. I like to get it a nice crisp scoring line because when you fold, it's a lot easier. So, and then just using a little Teflon bone folder and score pal, a mini score pal. And once you score it, I don't know if you can see the line. You can't probably see it. So what I did was
We do have a close up over here, Carol, so the camera's right over
I don't
here.
know if you can see up there's your score line right there. So I'm just gonna fold it to the middle. It's kind of like a gate. And then I'm gonna use my bone folder, just creasing the line a little bit. And then I kind of like to dry fit my pieces just to make sure that they all kind of lined up correctly. So it looks good. And this time I'm gonna use liquid adhesive because the edge gets kind of tight when you're putting the strip of paper down. And when you use liquid adhesive, it's more forgiving. It gives you room to move around. So again, I'm using the art glitter glue. I'm just going on the edge.
Cindy Graham is saying that she loves the sentiment.
Awesome. And then I'm just gonna use art glitter glue on That's what I have right here. So, and I kind of just lay it on here so that it's more forgiving as you have to move it around. So it's not so like sometimes when you're in a tight space and using double-sided adhesive, if you stick it the wrong way, it's stuck. You're not able to get it off, and then you have to ruin that paper.
Yep.
So I'm going to do the other side.
So while you're doing that, I just want to let everyone know that we do have Kathy today. She is pulling double duty. There are people in the store, and Kathy does have people in the store. She's trying to do double duty, so she is trying to watch the boards as well. And I'm going to try to help out with that too. So we're on the boards. Kathy and I are on the boards, and then
and we don't have Victoria today because she has a birthday party to attend. So
yes,
we let her pick off today.
I know, man. We're too nice of people. We're letting people take off on Saturdays and stuff.
Yep.
Do you not know Saturday's the biggest crafty day?
So I kind of just did that. So it's perfect. I love this paper. This 6x6 paper pad was from Memory Box, and it's beautiful, beautiful magnolia print, and then it's foiled. The front it's regular print, the back it's a foiling. So I'm using the back side of this paper as a foil print onto the 6x6. And now I'm gonna glue. Actually, I'm gonna glue the sentiments on the back of another just a plain circle, which is also part of the kit. And the circle size is 2 3/4 inch. Another just a plain in diameter. Yeah, I put a lot of glue, but that's okay. It's just gonna lay out right on top, so then it doesn't feel so flimsy when you have to flip through the gate. And next step,
Wendy Little saying that she loves the paper in this paper pad. Good choice on these cards.
It's amazing. This paper.
Can you talk about that paper pad really quick?
I love that paper.
Do we have one?
I have one. Just over.
Yep. Oh, we're gonna maintain. Carol's just running away a little, so just gonna kind of jump up here. So we got a lot of great products. All the products are available in a kit. If not, you can always purchase everything separately, so be able to check it out.
This is the paper pad that came with the kit. So you do have 2 sheets of each, but if you're looking at it, see this is a foil print. The back is a little flower. So it's a beautiful foil. It's all foiling. And I'll flip the back side so then you'll see what the back side looks like. So on the back side, it's just regular print paper, and it's super nice paper. I don't know why. I love this paper.
Yep, I'll see that there. Nice. All right, back to you, Carol.
All right, so now I'm gonna glue these 2 gold circle pinpoint frame together. Again, making it a little bit more sturdy than just a single. And I'm using just a little glue around the outer. Don't have to do too much, just enough so that they stick together. So, and then I'm just gonna stack them together. And this is a set of circle dies that we have. It's called pinpoint circles. It's 8 dies, and they kind of, you can use them like the sentiments, and then you can use the whole thing around it, or you could cut 2 together and get a little frame. So that's what I did. So I just kind of cut 2 together and get that frame. So now I want to make sure this is centered correctly, because I don't want it to be off center. So I'm going to make sure. So I'm going to make sure that it looks good, right? So I'm going to take one of them out. So when you open it, so the sentiment is glued to the right, and the circle is glued to the back, to the left. So make sure when you glue the gold, you have to glue just half of the circle to the left, and the sentiment is half the circle to the right. If you do the whole thing, you won't be able to open it. It'll be glued shut, and then you'll be like, uh-oh, that's my plan B. So, all right, so I'm gonna just add the glue on the half. kind of just like
What kind of glue are you using today?
using art glitter.
You are using the art glitter and
Yes.
the CraftFancy precision tip?
Yes.
That's right. You don't have a precision tip, you ain't gluing right. Available at the CraftFancy. Or at craftfancy.com.
I actually tested the Barely Art yesterday. I actually like that. I was really surprised how close it was with art glitter. It's a little more runny, but sometimes when you, like I said, sometimes when you get into the tight space, it might get a little runny and it gets more forgiving. So now that looks good, right? So I'm gonna add glue on this side of the sentiment because I don't want it to cover the whole thing, and I don't want to get too much because I don't want to get ooze out to the middle. So I'm just gonna put it back, closing the gate, putting it back kind of like right there. And there is, so let's see. When I open and close. So that's it. That is card number 1.
Hold on, here, I can do it this way.
Card number 1. So it's kind of that. Opening and closing. My glue is not dry all the way. It's a little popped up, but just put something heavy on it. Just let it lay flat, so it will hold it down. So number 1, it's done. Let's do number 2, which is this one. So it's kind of like a zig fold. I don't know what you call it, zigzag fold. And so again, you use it's an 8.5 by 11 paper, folds into an A2. It fits into an A2 envelope. I'm going to get my paper out.
And then we're using again the
Same paper.
Same paper pad.
Same paper pad. So I'm using 2 of the green leaf side, and then 1 of the back side, which is the ivory foil pattern paper. And just the same sheet.
And then we're using the same stamp as well,
same
right?
Stamp as well. The only difference we're using is the sentiment. It's a hexagon die set, which is not here. Well, we had it designed, but then it's in production, so it didn't make it to the today's event. It will be another month before we even get it. So that's why we had to just cut the other one out on the machine. So again, here is your card. If you did your homework, you need to score at 2 inches. First line is at 2 inches. And I'm going to flip this side over at 2 inches. And the second line is going to be at 3 1/8. So it's right there, 3 1/8. And if you're using a scoreboard, again, flip it over.
Now, for any of our newbies, that this scoreboard here, it's called the Score Buddy.
Score Buddy by Scorecount.
And then what this does is you got that white thing in your hand. I believe that's called a bone folder.
It's a bone folder. It's a pencil bone folder. It's more, the tip, it's more narrow than the bone folder that comes with it. I like it more narrow. It just gives me more crisp line when I score it.
But that doesn't come with the...
It does not come with it. And it's a Teflon bone folder, so it doesn't wear out like some plastic ones. I like it. It's what I like. So.
And that's the CraftFancy one.
Yep. So I did all that. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna fold the first line. Just gonna fold.
There you go. We got to post it online, but also too is
Kathy brought one over.
And then Kathy brought one over, so we're gonna just hit the close up really quick. So this is it. It's the CraftFancy bone folder.
Line. Then I'm gonna just fold a little bit more right there. And I'm using Nina Solo White. So what I like about it, it doesn't crack. Paper does not crack if you score it. So that's there. This keep rolling to me. So all right. So the card base it's scored and folded. Now I'm just gonna again dry fit my leaf, my two leaves, and my middle piece, which is the I'll do the middle piece once everything's glued down, so it's kind of lined up nicely, kind of like right there.
Just from the one of a kind side, really quick, Pat Grossman's asking us if at the new store you're going to have a live audience. We'll definitely probably do some lives over there, probably some make and takes and stuff.
Absolutely.
So it's I always, my goal, Pat, is to be able to say live before a studio audience. Just
so
like that.
The leaves, the strip of the two leaves, is gonna be 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. So you need two of those, and then one of these is the middle one is 2 inches by 5 1/4. Just in case that you're watching and you didn't buy the kit, so that's the measurement. All right, so now I'm gonna just lay it flat again.
Are you gluing now?
Gluing them now.
All right, while you're gluing them, also to Yanni Marquise is saying it's a fun technique. Cindy Hughes is saying simple but yet elegant.
Right.
Kathleen Resley Moore is saying another wonderful kit with great cards. Cindy Graham is saying lovely card. Pat Grossman, nice card. Laura Hood, beautiful. I really like the foil and the fold.
Yes.
Krista Vela says loves the papers. And then Laura Mayer is changing up from a basic fold is a great way to elevate a card. Joanne LeClaire is joining us saying hi, Brian and Carol. So
sometimes when you have to make a card, but then you didn't want to just slap like a sentiment and some paper on there, I think the fold just adds a little jazz to it.
Yep.
It just adds a little.
Oh, and then there's something I do want to jump in the screen for. I'm not going to interrupt. Let's just put this tap timer on there. So I have some person. Where did it all go? I just lost it. So Denise Bohr-Becker is asking, am I seeing correctly that you're not going to be at the Schaumburg Expo next weekend? No, we are not. We are doing our own in-store event. We do have a crop live here that weekend for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Also, we're going to be doing demos
and
make and takes on what, Friday, Saturday? Friday and Saturday. So we will be doing it. We're going to have multiple demo tables set up and make and take tables. And then, of course, we're going to have just a boatload of specials all within the store because when you shop the rest, you got to come shop the best. So
I knew you were going to say that. I don't know why.
So everyone knows that. So, all right. You know, me and my lines.
So there is the card base. I did them correctly.
I got Lori Olson joining us on the CraftFancy page on Facebook, saying, hi, I'm late. Never too late for CraftFancy. And then Connie Bartest is on there saying it's a great card and it's fun. Penny Clark's joining us as well by saying hi.
I'm going to stamp the sentiment. I didn't stamp this one in advance, but I'm going to stamp it.
Can you kind of do it? I think, hold on a second. Let's see where that camera's at. Let's try to get a close-up of that. I always love when we do close-ups
really
of
it.
So you should be right there. It's fine. Let me get this card out of the way.
Can't really see it.
I think you're fine right there. And then...
All right. So I'm going to just use my favorite inks right now. It's the VersaFine Clear. Love this ink. I have been using it for a long time, and it has not asked me to re-ink it.
So you missed inking the pad, but look how simple that is. You're just able to press it down, give a nice little ink to it.
Oh, shoot. I didn't get the top.
Uh-oh, you missed the top. You missed the top. Oh no, the world's coming to an end.
I missed it again.
Yep. Well, the good thing about the Misty is it allows you to re-ink it again. So you might have to just give it a little tap with the fresh ink again.
It's not my day. I think it's the magnets is in the way. No worry. I'm going to move it over here. I forgot my sticky mat. I was going to get it this morning on the way out, and I forgot. There it is. Perfect. 3 times.
Excellent. That's what I love about the Misty. Always
Stamped
gives
it
you a
3
second
times.
chance.
I tried to stamp it 3 times and it wasn't perfect, but now the last time was perfect. So I'm gonna just put that right here for now, and I'm gonna just adhere this onto my hexagon background.
Right. So, everyone did notice that you're hitting a magnet on there because
Yep.
the comments are flying in.
Yep.
Now, this would be a great opportunity to talk
Sticky
about.
mat.
If you had a sticky mat, you wouldn't have that issue.
Yep. I was gonna get it, but then I forgot.
Yeah, in the Misty sticky mat is it's one of those that it replaces the mat. Correct?
You put it on top.
You just put it on top.
Yep.
On top.
On top of the foam, the black foam. For clear sand, just set it on top.
Okay. All right. Holy cow! Look at the camera move. She's laying the hammer down,
I'm
people.
not laying the hammer down. I'm just pressing it down so then it's nice and.
Yeah, but you're making the camera
attach.
shake all over.
So I'm going to now line up my little sentiment. Make sure that it's nice and perfect. And I'm going to use just some white foam squares. Foam squares from 3L.
So Denise Renee is asking if is it too sticky? Always worried about the cardstock when pulling it off.
No, it's not. That's the best part. It's sticky enough not to move it, but it's not so sticky that it ripped your card out. It damage your project. Yes, add one more in the middle. I didn't want to put too much on the side because if I do put too much, then you'll see it on these 2 sides, a little gap side. So I just want to put enough to the middle, and then erase, makes it a little more dimension.
Now, what kind of pop dots are those?
3L. Scrapbook adhesive 3L.
Those are 3Ls.
Yep.
Which happens to be a
Local store. Local business in Illinois.
Local Illinois, and then also too is also a prize sponsor for us. There she is laying that hammer down. Camera shaking.
There you go. Part number 2. So you got that.
The paper you're using is beautiful, and again, we can't talk highly enough about that. I'm just going to throw this out
an awesome paper pad. It's literally 24 sheets, 6 by 6 inch paper pad from Memory Box. The color is amazing. It's great for, actually, you can use it for wedding. You can use it for birthday sympathy, because it has prints for both sides that you could,
You know what's cool?
with.
You know what I like about this card? So, Carol, if I can just jump in here. I'm going to get Guy on you. Just believe it or not, this is actually masculine too. So
yeah, the color, if you go with the green, it's masculine.
Right.
If you go like this,
you put the foils, you get the blacks. Look at that. That's like a wood grain.
I'll make something with this. I'll make something with this weird looking psychedelic print.
No, that's beautiful. That's like beach waves. You could use that
I'll
as.
make something. I have. So I'm gonna work on that.
I might have to steal that too. Maybe you and I will have to have a craft off.
No.
I have to teach you a skill. I'll have to school you. Go to school.
I don't think so.
I think so.
All right, so we're done with the second one. So it's right there. Now we're on the third one. I think this one's more pieces involved. So it kind of does that. It kind of does that, and then it does that. It kind of like.
Nope. Here, hold on. Here we go. Close up.
It kind of does that. Too close.
Too close. Just take it back a little.
It kind of does. It sits kind of like that, like an easel. And then we also have a little circle in the middle, so you could write whatever you want, or you can always write it in the back side if you want. So that's how that one is. So this one we need a whole sheet, and the first one we cut to 4 1/4 right into the middle, so you get a long piece that is 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm going to score at 5 1/2. 5 1/2. All right, so this is 5 1/2. When it's folded, it's 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, but in the long range.
And now you're just You're just doing a little folds on there.
I'm just going to crease the scoring line. So that's the first one. This one is going to be, this one is 4 1/8 by 10 7/8. That's just in my head. And then I score it right at the 5. I score it right at the 5.5 scoring line. So let me just rescore this. And then I flip it over and turn it over here, and I score it at 2. And you can do about 2.5, 2.5. It doesn't have to be exact because it's a little bit shorter. Because it's gonna fold. It's gonna go. How it's gonna go is it's gonna go like this. The bottom part of the first piece. This is gonna go kind of like right there, and then it's gonna go there. It's gonna go there. So that's the base of this guy. And then once we kind of get everything down, we're just gonna add the paper on there. So I have the 2 sheets of paper already cut. I'm not using the same one because there's only 2 sheets. So I already used 1 sheet up here and 1 sheet down here. So I'm going to use the lighter paint pattern, which is still part of your paper pad. I'm going to use the lighter pad, or I could use the foiling side because I kind of like the foiling side better. What do you think? The foil side?
You can mix it up.
Yeah, if I want to match.
Okay, then
I'll do the foiling side because I like that foil color. All right, so this piece is going to go onto the top. So this piece is just going to go flush right on the top. Okay. And again, I'm using liquid today for all the projects just because it's more forgiving when you're working on a tight space.
Carol, you might want to slow down because you're going to finish this card too quick, and then you're going to have to talk about new products and stuff.
Okay.
And then I don't think no one wants to sit there and listen to you talk about new products that are here available at CraftFancy. No one's interested in that. They just want to learn about the crafts.
Okay.
Wow. Just, being a co-host means you got to help me out here, Carol. You got to work with me.
I'm trying to talk about the project.
You got to, yeah.
So here is the first piece I laid out. It's literally flush right against your cut line. So you want to make sure. Here's one thing you want to make sure is you don't want to go too close to the score line because when you fold, you're gonna have a little crease if you don't line up correctly. And if you have a little brayer, the brayer thing, you could just roll it on there and get the glue right onto the card. So that's the top piece. And this is going to go like right there. Kind of like right there. And then the bottom piece, it's going to go on here. Again, you don't want it to get too close to the fold line because if you get too close, then the edge is going to get all bundled, like kind of pushed out with the glue and everything. So you want to give it a little gap. So I left like a little gap there. And then I'm going to glue this down. And then I'm going to rescore the back side just so to make sure that it's got a nice crisp fold line. Any questions? Brian, you have any questions for me?
No, they're all jumping on me about the be quiet so you can talk about new products. Apparently they like the new products.
We have some cool stuff in the store. It's going to be here for next week as well if you're local. Like Brian said, we're going to have make and take stations and make and take for you to do. We have a demo stations and make and take.
Yeah, let's just take a second and go up there. So while you're doing that, why don't you just take a break for a second? Yeah, so let's talk about next week really quick because we do have a little time. We've got a great event coming up for anyone that's local in the Chicagoland area. I know you're going to be coming up for a show that's up in this area. We will not be at that show because why go to the show when I got a whole store that everyone can shop at? So we're taking the show specials to the store, so you're going to see a bunch of stuff in there. Also, too, is we're going to have demo tables set up with some new products for you guys to try. Hopefully, try and buy. That'd be great. Right. That's the way it should be. Try and buy.
And we're actually going to open late on Thursday.
Yes.
So for those that are coming from out of town for the show, we'll be here. We usually close at 4 on Thursday. I think we're going to be until like, what, 7?
I would say 7.
We'll stay open until 7 until nobody shows up.
Right. So we'll be here at least till 7. If people are in the store, don't worry, I'm not kicking you out at 7 either. So as long as the people come, we'll be here. Also, too, we're going to have make and take this weekend.
Next weekend.
And we got a lot of great stuff coming in. So make sure you pay attention to the Facebook pages this week, because we're posting stuff, so you'll be able to see what we're doing and how we're doing it. So
we have late hours Thursday next week.
Thursday
and even Friday. If we are here, we have a crowd, so we'll be here till midnight on Friday. And if you come up and our door is locked because it's after 7 or 6, whatever,
right?
Just knock on the door. We'll open for you. We don't keep the door open throughout the night just because it's
a safety thing.
Yeah, it's not like it's dangerous.
It's only one Brian and a lot of ladies here, so I need protection to get out that door right away because those ladies get crazy, and I got to have a quick exit.
Yep, and then like Friday and Saturday we'll be here late till literally midnight for the prom.
Right.
So if you are in the area and after our regular hours, just knock on the windows of the doors. And
yep, we're here. If the lights are on, that means someone's anytime.
Yep.
Lights are on. If the lights are on, it means someone's home. So be sure to check out. Also, too, before we get going, we posted a little earlier, but now's a great time, guys. Get your pencil ready. Here's your pencil and paper, not craft paper, regular paper, but let's do the coupon right now. So now you're going to get 15% off everything that's in stock, excluding the class kits and clearance. The sale's going to end Monday, 8/14. You want to use code end of summer to check out. Again, 15% off, excluding class kits and clearance. Everything else is 15% off. Good till Monday, 8/14. That's 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. You want to use the code end of summer to check out.
And I also didn't specify it's online sale only or not, so it's in-store sale as well. Just come in and let us know. Just give us the code, then we know you are watching us on One of a Kind, and we'll apply the discount to you as well at the store.
Yep, the good in store or online. So either way, you don't lose out. So guys, check it out. So we got it there. So that's the code right there. So be sure to check it out. Carol, let's get back to you.
Yep, and then because you all know that we're moving, we're not gonna have like a massive. We're not gonna do like a massive moving sale because we're still going to shows. We're still going to shows and stuff. So we're not gonna have like a half off sale. Okay, it's not gonna happen. We will have stuff go on sale, every so often before we move. We might do more discount or not. We're not sure.
Yeah,
we haven't figured.
We're gonna play it by ear. Like I said, it's a moving sale. We're not moving.
Going out of business.
We're not moving because we're trying to downsize or something. Poor me, poor us, poor this, that, whatever. Everyone cries about something, but this is actually, I'm pretty excited about this move. Like I said, the whole reason why we're moving is consolidation. I was in my meeting, we were talking, it was called right sizing, and it's what's right for the business. It's what's right for all the customers. Because again, I can be the biggest company in the world, or I can be the biggest artist in the world. But if I can't get product into your hands, then it doesn't defeat the purpose. To me, what's important is making sure I talk about something and I have enough on hand that I can.
Right. I don't want to talk about something.
And I will never, unless if it's stated right up in the front, I will not take your money for something. I'll take a pre-order for you guys, and then you got to wait 3 months for it to come in.
Well, actually, we did because for Spellbinders.
No, but I said without stating it up front.
Right.
So we knew we did an order for Spellbinders. It's the
Stitchmas and the Advent calendar. So I just got an email from Spellbinder yesterday. The Stitchmas came in. We will be getting it hopefully soon.
Yep. Soon.
They didn't say when they're gonna ship, but they said the Stitchmas stuffs are here. So we hopefully will get it. The advent calendar is still on schedule for mid-September.
Right. So the email was basically saying that, hey, we didn't forget about you. It's
Yep.
still on track. It's on target. So we're going to get it. So we'll keep you guys updated. But again, something like that came out. Spellbinders did it, where you could do a pre-order with us and then be able to move forward. So that's what we do. So as long as you guys know that up front, that's it. Not to type that. Yeah, here I got this friend. I got the friend stamp from place your orders now, and then you place a bunch of orders, and then I'm out. You got to wait for it to come back in. So
Yep.
so that's it. All right, Carol, let's take us back.
So I glue the second piece. I just rescoring from the back to make sure that I got a really crisp line with the foil paper, so it looks like that. And now I'm going to put it right onto my easel, kind of like right there. So I'm gonna just add the liquid adhesive on the back, so then it would be nice and forgiving if I have to readjust. Yeah, I put a lot, but it's not that bad.
You can never have too much.
I just don't want it to fall off.
You're quiet.
I'm trying to line it up. I'm trying to make sure it's flush to the top and center correctly. Because I'm a
Why would you want that?
perfectionist. Perfectionist?
Could be.
So, yep. Lay it all down. I'm just going to rub on it, make sure that it's nice and adhere onto my card. Because it's going to be a pretty thick card once you got the three little step, like right there, the three little step there. And now I am going to...
Got Sarah joining us. She's a little late, but trying to play catch up on all the presentations.
I'm going to try to just line up my first sentiments on the outside.
Now, this was all one stamp, right? This was
one stamp, same stamp. We're using it three ways. So we did a good gatefold. We did like a zigzag sentiment stamp with a hexagon dies. And this is the same stamp. And I'm going to just adhere, make sure if you wanted to fold, if you wanted to go like a step, you have only put glue onto the bottom. Otherwise, you'll glue the whole thing down. So there's the bottom.
So just to go back, I just want to go back really quick. Do I got it here? Yeah, so our coupon here, you do not need to put the parentheses in for the end of summer. Just type in
just
end of summer.
End of summer.
Just the end of summer.
Going to just...
I have a feeling we're going to sell out of that memory box papers. A lot of ladies talking about that today, Carol.
I love that paper. I love that paper.
Awesome.
I love it. So I got a little oozed out. I'm gonna just scrape it off my tip.
Excellent. Thank you, Shirley, for saying that you like the different trifolds. It sometimes, again, it's just techniques that put a little different arsenal together. So when you're trying to make cards,
you want to make it a little different. You don't want to just send a card. There's some really highly folded technique that it's like, oh my god, what do I have to do? Like it's crazy. Sometimes you just want something simple, and it doesn't require you to do a bunch of scientific calculation and score it like 3 times and bend this and cut this, and if you have to do 10 of those, it would take like a whole week.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna put a blank one, kind of just like right behind it. So then, if you want to put a sentiment, once the card is open, and it's right there. But you want to kind of line it up that it's not sticking out. Or you can always write on the back or in the inside of the back. So it's however way you want to position it.
I can write you "I love you" all over the card.
No. It says friends.
Well, aren't you my best friend?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, I'll take it.
And just using just double-sided adhesive. Or you can use glue, but I like to use glue with this just because it's more forgiving.
The stamp wasn't part of the kit, was it?
The stamp was part of the kit.
The stamp was part of the kit.
So you got the kit. You got everything with this kit.
So Penny, to answer Penny Bailick, Mark's question. So her question was, so we need to buy the stamp separate, or does it come with the kit?
Comes with the kit.
It does come with the kit.
Yep.
But for some people that didn't buy the kit, but they like the stamp, you can buy it
separate.
So there's check links on the comments right here, because we have both posted there, the kits and the products themselves.
Yep. So if you only want the stamp, there's the stamp, and if you only want the paper, there's the paper. You want both, you might as well buy the kit.
Yep.
Because the kit has all the pieces, has the die cut circle with the pinpoints. It has a hexagon die cut that you can use. You can make it either vertical or horizontal. I did it this way, but you could have made it this way, stamp it this way, and just cut it, open it like that. There's different way you can do, and then it also has all the dimensions that it also has all the dimensions that I'm using here. So it's not like you're trying to second guess what the dimensions are. I did share it with you guys during the live, but if you want to keep a hard copy of the directions, with the pictures and the directions, it's all included.
Yep.
Did I miss anything?
No, I think you did it.
And then the only thing that there's, everything's pretty much there.
I think so too. I like it.
So, yep. So there's our 3 cards. I use the green because the paper has some green in there, so I think the green will contrast nicely. And then the gold, I think the gold kind of matches the gold foil. So it really, look at it, it's so shiny. You see it?
You can't miss it.
You see it? It's so shiny.
And then also too is let's put that coupon code back out there so everyone can see it, because I don't want no one missing out.
Here's all the foiling sheets are included as the 6x6 paper panel.
Yeah, I like I said, I think this one's going to be a hot one. It's a really great paper.
Yep.
A lot of versatility to it. You can really use it a lot of different ways.
Yep. So those are the 3 cards that we just did. Okay.
All right. So that was it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see everybody later.
You want to talk about the new stuff?
New stuff? What new stuff? We got no new stuff.
There's new stuff. There's always new stuff.
I don't think I want to talk about no new stuff. Let me just go back here really quick. All right. We take a couple seconds. New stuff, right? We're moving. Is that the new stuff? What else is going on? New stuff.
There's some new stuff. Not a lot, but some.
No, we got stuff here. So let's go to our overhead, and Carol can start talking.
What do I have to talk about?
Let's start off with something for all our CKC members.
All right. So when you go to a CKC show, and when you get the free Tombow adhesive in your kit, like when you do the crop and you got some goodie bags, I don't know what's in there, but usually there's adhesive. So this is the adhesive that you got when you were at the CKC show, and it's the Mono Air Permanent Adhesive. And we always get a question. They ask us, do you have the refills? Guess what? We got the refills. We brought the refills in. So if you were at the CKC Lancaster show that you got one of this, refills are here. And I think they give this to all the CKC shows now.
That's the ones that participate in the Thursday night.
The Thursday night event.
Yes. If you're participating in the Technique Thursday, I think they're calling it.
Somebody's asking, replying to Facebook user Penny, I missed the answer. Is the stamp included? Yes. The stamp is included to the kit, with the kit.
Yes, that was Brenda Trimmer. Yes, Brenda, the kit's included. That stamp is included in the kit. But again, if you're looking not to buy the kit, but you want to just buy some individual items out of it, because we know people do have stuff, by all means, go ahead. Check. You can purchase everything there. All the links to all the products were posted in the chat. Just scroll back and you'll be able to find it.
And then someone's asking me what is CKC, Brian. Tell them what CKC is.
CKC is, that's coming from Cindy Hughes. Cindy, that's it's called Creating Keepsakes Conventions. What it is, it's a series of shows. They go from, the shows basically go coast to coast. What you want to do is you want to go check out, it's called Creating Keepsakes Convention.com. They'll give you a list. They'll show you all the lists of all the shows. CraftFancy does
not all of them this year.
Not all of them this year, just because we were doing the moves and stuff, so we were kind of a little busy. But most of the time, we do all their shows. So This year there's a couple of them. And then also, yes, Lancaster. We were in Lancaster.
Yes, we do ship. Surely, we do ship.
Yep, Jeanette. Yeah, so we do ship. That's why we talk about everything. So welcome, Shirley. You must Shirley's on the CraftFancy. She's on the CraftFancy page. So welcome to the CraftFancy page. Hopefully you'll become a longtime customer. Give us one shot. We don't lose them. So
Yep.
Let's go back to you and let's talk about what else we got out there.
New paper from Craft Consortium. So this is just a couple color. We got a whole series of them, like I don't know, 20 of them. It was amazing. Super, 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 super pretty paper and double sided. You got a watercolor side. This particular pad, it's called Bloom and Wild. This is vintage Emporium. So it's kind of like a vintage paper that has kind of map and more postage, more background.
It's more of a vintage.
Yeah. So if you do your mixed media, it's a great paper. We had like 20 colors. I don't know. It was a lot. It came in. So this is a new Pretty Pink Posh products Halloween release. So we do have some new stencil that's from the new release as part of the door prize. So this is a ghost shaker die from Pretty Pink Posh. This is little beads that you could use it to fill it up. You can see these little beads right there. It's heavy.
They look like peppercorns.
Little ghost shaker die. So it has a stitch background and has the inside, so you could cut your foam and layer it like a shaker card. And here's more of the Pretty Pink Posh stamps. So this is the Halloween pumpkin. This is the die that goes with that. This is a stitch pumpkin. You can make it like a dimensional pumpkin. Stands out on the table. You can glue them all together like little. I should make a sample of it. I know I have it in my head. This is a Halloween mug edition. So if you have the coffee mug that you got in the winter, this is the add-ons to work with the coffee mug. There's little ghosts here. There's little. I think there's a cat. There's like a cat face. There's a broom. There's spider and a bubbling cup thing and
just hand it to me.
Here's a sample. So this is a cup with this die that kind of coordinate. So this is the little cup with the cat face. Here's the cat face right here. So those are there.
That's coming in from our roving reporter, Kathy.
Yes.
She's out in the field.
And this is it's called the mummy wrap stencil, which is kind of cool, I think. I could ink it with some dirty, like a brown ink on the edges, and then give it a mummy wrap.
I'm thinking I could be making a kaleidoscope with that thing.
Yeah.
All kinds of different stuff, man. Different colors on it. I'm going to be playing with that one.
We also got some Riley stuff. We got Riley, the little mini ball pop-up and with a snowman die, so you could use a little mini ball.
Yep, and this was from Karen Burniston. So
stagger them so you could just when you open the card, when you open the card, it pops up. So it's kind of very interactive. All right, and then here's another stencil. Here's another Pretty Pink Posh stencil. It's called the Layer Candy Treat Stencil. I think this is a door prize under the today's event as well. And now we have the Barely Art.
So the products that we're talking about right now, Karen Plumley's asking, are they on the website already?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
They're available. Make sure you put in your discount code, okay?
Yes. And again, the discount code really quick is
end of summer.
And then actually, you know what? There it is. I'm going to just put it down there. I meant to do that while we were talking. So that's the code right there. End of summer, 15% off all the stock till 8/14. Exclude class kits and clearance. So.
Right. And this is the Barely Art. So this one has the 2-ounce bottle. It has the tip, the fine tip, and the regular tip, and a refill as a big bundle. It's called the bundle. So it has all those 3 things in here. I know. I want to open it, but I don't want to open it because. So
my question is this is what makes this Barely Art different than the other competitors.
The other ones are art glitter don't ship in the winter because it cannot be frozen. It cannot freeze. The barley arts are able to, if you freeze it, you could thaw it off, and then you can still use the glue. The art glitter are the only difference is that they don't ship in the winter, so if it gets frozen, it's gonna compromise the integrity of the glue.
Okay.
I've never tried it. Maybe I could freeze some up and then use it and see what happens.
We could do a comparison. Yeah.
I could do a comparison. We could do a little science project.
Would you guys be interested in that? I only want
I'm
to do
gonna
stuff.
try a bunch of glue and I'm gonna freeze them and I'm gonna use them after I thaw them. So that's what I think we should do.
We can make a video about it.
Yeah.
A whole video. All right, that's pretty
And
cool.
last but not least, we have the new Spellbinder Better Press. The plates are not here yet. Some of the plates are coming next week. So it's the hottest thing right now. I have no idea. I saw the video from Spellbinder when it first came out. But again, it's one of those that they talked about it, but it's not available. But until not pretty recent. So this is a letterpress. You use this with your die cut machine. You ink it and you put your die and you center it or you wedge it in between this thing and then you run it through a die cut machine and it letterpress your card onto your image onto your card. That's kind of what I know. I have not played with it. We just got it a couple days ago, so something that I'm gonna experiment and I might do a demo or do our Wednesday technique.
Yep.
On that. So that's the last thing that came in. There's there's a few more new stuff, but we didn't grab everything. There's a lot of stuff.
There's always Wednesday. We can always talk. We can always bring you in on Wednesday.
Yep.
So Jeanette's saying that she loves the science project. Penny Blaylark says great science experiment idea. Do it on Wednesday. Wendy Little says the comparison on Wednesday chat, and then with the pop-ups, what's the difference between the mini and the biddy?
Mini and the biddy.
Yeah, with the pop-ups. You were on the pop-ups.
So it's a different size. It's a different size. So you could do a mini, and then you can have another size, and then another size.
Gail Luker says you're going to love it, Carol.
Yep.
And then Cindy Hughes is saying, yes, please demo the press.
All right. So
all right.
We will demo the press. There's a couple of things that we want to demo too, so I'm going to queue it all up and scheduling it because there's a lot of stuff going on.
All right. Well, it is time. Our time is up. We are going to be getting out of here. So again, just I want to appreciate everyone that took the time to talk to us today and be able to chit chat with us. Hopefully, we'll be able to see some products, some projects. Card that you finished today. Maybe you can post that in one of a kind group or on the CraftFancy page there. We'll link it to us, and then we always enjoy seeing those how everyone turns out. Again, we were on YouTube as well for CraftFancy, which I don't think there's anyone really viewing because I didn't really announce that until just this week.
Right.
So check us out on YouTube, and then also too is that we're on the one of a kind as well. So we're covering around all the bases. So.
Yep.
Again, today was a great project. We finished those wonderful cards.
You know what I realized?
What did you
There's no hiccup. It went smooth.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, now you just cursed us.
No, I did not. You know how last time we lost the top camera when we did the demo?
Oh, that was Wednesday.
I know, but there was no hiccup.
Right.
So now there's...
but I'm not done yet. So now you know what's going to happen one of a kind now.
No, it'll be fine.
Especially that because I'm doing a changeover.
It will be fine.
All right. I believe.
Be positive.
I am. I believe you. Guys, time's up. My name's Brian with CraftFancy.
And I'm Carol with CraftFancy.
Yep. Now stay tuned for Brian and Kathy from One of a Kind. And
you're going to do a 15-minute break, so you're going to come back at 4, right?
Right. I might be back a little sooner than that.
But you won't start till 4.
I will not start door prizes till 4 o'clock. So
awesome.
Even if I do get back a little, we'll just chit-chat about reviews
and talk about September's event.
What's September's event?
The OOAK event in September.
Right. Yeah, it should be coming up. So
right.
Yeah,
the video
we'll do
should
all
be.
I thought you were talking about something I didn't know.
No. I'm talking about the OOAK September.
All right. We got to get out of here, everyone. So I'm glad everyone's had a great time today watching everything. And as always, thank you for all the support for a small business. Thank you for making us who we are. It's because of customers like you that make us the crafty people we become. So, guys, thank you very much. Have a great night, and we'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.